Khawaja Moinuddin Chishti, also known as Khawaja Gharib Nawaz, is one of the most revered figures in the history of Islamic spirituality and Sufism. Born in 1141 C in Sanjar in present-day Iran, he belonged to the noble lineage of Imam Musa Kazim, a descendant of Prophet Muhammad, p.b. From an early age, Khawaja Moinuddin displayed signs of exceptional spirituality and wisdom. His life became a beacon of love, compassion, and divine guidance for countless people, transcending boundaries of religion, caste, and creed. Khawaja Moinuddin's journey toward spiritual awakening began with the loss of his parents at a young age. He inherited a modest orchard and mill, but his meeting with a traveling dervish, Hazrat Ibrahim Quandozi, marked a turning point in his life. Inspired by the teachings and spiritual radiance of the dervish, Moinuddin renounced worldly possessions and set out on a path of spiritual discovery. His quest for divine knowledge took him to Samarkand and Bukhara, the intellectual and spiritual hubs of the time, where he mastered Islamic jurisprudence, theology, and the sciences of Sufism. His spiritual thirst led him to meet his murshid, spiritual guide Hazrat Khawaja Usman Haruni, a renowned Sufi saint of the Chishti order. Under his guidance, Khawaja Moinuddin immersed himself in rigorous spiritual training and self-purification. The Chishti order, known for its emphasis on love, tolerance, and service to humanity, deeply resonated with him. After years of devotion and service, he was bestowed with the Khilafat, spiritual succession, of the Chishti order by his master, who instructed him to spread the message of divine love and unity in the Indian subcontinent. Khawaja Moinuddin arrived in India during a time of social and religious turmoil. The 12th century was marked by divisions, oppression, and materialism, which alienated many from spiritual values. In this context, his arrival in Ajmer was like a breath of fresh air. Ajmer, a significant city in Rajasthan, became the center of his spiritual mission. He settled near the Anasagar Lake and began spreading his teachings, emphasizing love for God, compassion for all, and selflessness. Khawaja Gharib Nawaz's approach to spirituality was inclusive and transformative. He believed that true devotion lay in serving humanity and alleviating the suffering of the poor and marginalized. His doors were open to all, irrespective of their background. This openness and humility earned him the title Gharib Nawaz, meaning benefactor of the poor. He did not preach through sermons or theological arguments, but through his exemplary character, kindness, and spiritual presence. People from all walks of life, including Hindus, Muslims, and those from other faiths, were drawn to him. One of the hallmarks of his mission was his emphasis on music and poetry as a means of spiritual connection. The Chishti order embraced the use of sama, spiritual music gatherings, to evoke love and longing for the divine. Khawaja Moinuddin's association with qawwalis, devotional music, enriched the spiritual culture of the region, creating a unique blend of Persian, Arabic, and Indian traditions. His disciples and followers often gathered to sing hymns and odes that glorified God and celebrated the beauty of divine love. Khawaja Moinuddin's teachings were rooted in humility, simplicity, and selfless service. He often said that the true lover of God is one who helps those in distress, who feeds the hungry, and who treats the sorrowful with kindness. He emphasized the importance of internal purification, detachment from material possessions, and constant remembrance of God. His life itself was a manifestation of these principles. He spent his days in prayer, meditation, and serving the needy, and his nights in communion with the divine. Despite his growing popularity, Khawaja Gharib Nawaz remained humble and attributed all his accomplishments to God's grace. He often reminded his followers that he was merely a servant of the divine and that any power or influence he had was a gift from God. His humility and sincerity further endeared him to the people, making him a symbol of hope and guidance. One of the most remarkable aspects of Khawaja Moinuddin's mission was his ability to bridge divides and foster harmony in a diverse and complex society. His message of universal brotherhood resonated with people from different backgrounds, creating a sense of unity amidst diversity. His teachings emphasized that love and devotion to God transcend religious and cultural boundaries, and he urged his followers to respect and embrace all of humanity as part of God's creation. Khawaja Moinuddin's spiritual influence was not limited to his lifetime. he established a legacy that continues to inspire millions of people around the world. His disciples, including prominent saints like Hazrat Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya, and Hazrat Fariduddin Ganjkar, carried forward his mission and further enriched the spiritual landscape of India. The Chishti order became one of the most influential Sufi traditions in the Indian subcontinent, leaving an indelible mark on its culture and society. Khawaja Moinuddin Chishti passed away in 1036 CE in Ajmer, leaving behind a legacy of love, compassion, and spiritual enlightenment. His tomb, known as the Dargah Sharif in Ajmer Sharif, is one of the most revered shrines in the world. It attracts millions of devotees from various faiths who come to pay their respects and seek blessings. The annual death anniversary of Khawaja Gharib Nawaz is a grand event marked by devotional music, prayers, and rituals that celebrate his life and teachings. The enduring appeal of Khawaja Moinuddin Chishti lies in his universal message of love, peace, and service to humanity. His life and teachings serve as a reminder of the transformative power of spirituality and the importance of compassion in building a harmonious society. He exemplified the essence of Sufism, which is not confined to rituals or doctrines, but is a way of life that seeks to connect with the divine through love, humility, and selflessness. In today's world, where divisions and conflicts often overshadow the values of unity and understanding, the teachings of Khawaja Gharib Nawaz continue to offer hope and guidance. His message transcends time and place, reminding us of the beauty of compassion and the boundless nature of divine love.